Okay, good morning guys, welcome back to the YouTube. It is Sunday, Sunday the 30th of April and 22:08, and we've literally just been for the walk, and what I'll do is just take you through a full day of eating today. So it's been a little while since I did a full day of eating. I think that the last one I did was, when was it? It was...
9 weeks out?
No, it wasn't.
21
weeks out. It was probably as we just started prep. It was the first week of prep actually, is the last full day of eating that I did. Oh my god, what am I even trying to say? Morning routine has started, vacuums are done, walk is done, my first meal is in the air fryer at the moment, and today we actually hit a new low weigh-in, so I actually dropped 0.4 of a kilo overnight. So this morning I am
64.7.
It's definitely not 64s yet. Don't get ahead of yourself.
65.7.
So today I'm 65.7, so just dipped into the 65, no, I'm not 65, I am.
Yeah.
So just dipped into the 65s this morning after being in the 66s for the majority of last week. So things are really moving at a good pace at the moment, training's still going really well. So very, very happy with that. Hunger hasn't really set in too much yet. Yes, obviously on a rest day where my food is lower, carbs are lower, I am a little bit more hungry, I won't lie, but look, I still had a really decent appetite towards the back end of last off season, so that's something that I probably was prepared for throughout the whole prep. So with that all being said, I'm just going to jump into the full day of eating now, and I'll show you my first meal.
My first pro show, then logically looking at the past, how things are, you know, on a...
There you are.
There I am.
No, it's here. Oh, fuck's sake. Grant.
Your space has been taken by a tripod.
I go upstairs.
No, come on, sit down. Sit
I'm
down.
only doing the seconds.
Right, so here we have meal one, fresh out of the air fryer. I have 50 grams of cream of rice. This is actually the JP one. White chocolate and coconut, white chocolate coconut. 7 out of 10, not as good as caramel biscuit, has a bit of a strange aftertaste, but still pretty nice. So I've got that, I've got 100 grams of strawberries. I'm mostly having strawberries now just because they're slightly higher in volume when it comes to fruit sauces. And then also 25 grams of whey isolate, and then my supplements for the morning to chase down the meal. So I'm gonna have that now, and then I will see you again at meal two. Components and Mark Hodson. We have meal two going down. A little bit different from the last time you saw it, has been reduced a little bit, and on leg days obviously calories are still a little bit higher, but we definitely have had a decent pull since the last full day of eating that I did for YouTube, so I'll show you that now. Fry light in. I also have some sourdough here. I swear, like, I will literally go to Tesco for sourdough most days, because if you don't go at a certain time, they don't have any, and I'm really fussy with my bread, not for any particular reason, like it doesn't have to be sourdough, but it's just because I prefer it, and obviously where food is a little bit lower, or in general, even in off season, I want to make sure that the meals I have, I really do enjoy. So I have white sourdough here and brown sourdough just because they didn't have any white sourdough the other day. So I'm probably gonna use what's left of the white and then use the brown if I need to. Can she make it too? Yes. And I also have egg whites these days, along with this meal. we just appreciate the fact that it's now shorts weather. Thank God. Right, so it is now about 20 past 10. Meal 2 about to go in. And we have 100 grams of sourdough bread with 2 whole eggs and 100 grams of egg whites. I use some of the 50-50 ketchup on this as well. So at the moment I do roughly keep track of how many grams of sauce I am putting on this now that it is prep. I also have 100 grams of strawberries and 100 grams of green beans as well with this meal. So like I said earlier, a little bit different from the last time you saw this when I had the avocado, when I had the salmon on this as well, but just to pull out some calories, oh, that's the air fryer just finishing, but just to pull off some calories, we've basically taken out the majority of those fat sources there, just to, I guess, favor carbohydrates a little bit more, so especially for this meal, just to fuel performance, but it still goes down really nicely, not quite the same as it was with the avocado and the salmon, because that is just like the ultimate combination, but I actually still do have that in on a rest day, so can't really complain with that. This is going to go in now, and then I'll probably just prepare my pre and post workout meal just ahead of time, as I have my client call in about 40 minutes or so, so I just want to make sure that's all done and ready to go. It is 12:30. Pre-workout meal about to go in. We have gone back to our trusty complete strength caramel biscuit cream of rice. I have 80 grams of cream of rice here with 10 grams of 85% dark chocolate, so that's reduced a little bit from last time where I had the oats in before as well, but the oats are out. I also have 100 grams of strawberries with 25 grams of mango, so still keeping a little bit of variety in with the fruit, but definitely dropping that back as we get deeper into prep. I'll probably just switch that out totally just to strawberries or raspberries in the near future, but for the moment, still enjoying having a little bit of variety in with the mango, just for a pre-workout meal, but always just making sure that I've equated it for calories and macros. I have 25 grams of whey isolates, and then I also have my post-workout meal here as well, because I'll eat this at the gym. So post-workout is still 100 grams of cream of rice. This is strawberry cheesecake one, with 100 grams of blueberries, and then 30 grams of whey isolate as well in this little tub. I've actually just changed my weighs up a little bit here. So pre-workout, I have the Mutant Iso Surge, and this is probably my favorite whey at the moment, and it's taken me a long time to move away from the Diamondized ISO 100, which I literally used for years, no word of a lie, but I have that for...
Move away. Move away.
Get it? So I have the Diamondized as my post-workout, and then I've got the Mutant as my pre-workout, just for a bit of variety, but to be honest, I think I'll just switch to Mutant totally once that tub's finished, and yeah, I'll show you my intra in a minute as well, because I haven't got that ready yet. Intra-workout, which I literally just have here in this little funnel. It's only 20 grams of cyclic dextrin now, so it was 30 before in off-season, but we've actually dropped it down to 20. I'm not sure if that was in the last full day of eating that I did, but 20 grams of cyclic dextrin now with EAs, creatine, glutamine, and some salt as well. So let's just take the little lid off and just pour it into bottle like this. These are just so handy because it just means that, for example, if you pour the wrong amount straight down the funnel, then you can actually go back from it, rather than almost trying to like get a little spoon and dig it out from the top of the water. But yeah, really good there, and I'll just take this to the gym with me and just drink it throughout my session. We also have these new UFORM 1 day at a time hoodies ready to be launched soon, which is going to be super exciting, and honestly they are absolutely sick. The quality is just so nice.
Most of that there is going to be completely gone, so that gives you a bit of an image as to what that will look like. Do you know what I mean? Like now, that's how you need to hit it. You don't need to like. Do you know what I mean?
I think sometimes I just try and rotate my body around too much, but I don't really need to because my upper body is there. It's just my lower body needs to be a Any more glue?
and pop the hip. That's it. See, so you need to, if anything, you need to, so your glutes can pop. Yes, sir. Yeah. That's better now, you know. I mean,
Yeah. I'm torn.
what?
I'm torn with both
Just
sides.
keep doing both. Keep doing both. I know from the other side, it's just the midsection that's just.
My midsection is so much tighter this way.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's just the midsection is a bit thicker this side.
Yeah, but I feel like my glutes are coming this way. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, they are, but with how much tighter your midsection is,
Yeah.
your glutes will look fuller anyway. Do you know what I mean? When you turn that side. But it's like bigger glute, bigger midsection, or slightly smaller glute,
Yeah.
tighter
I
midsection.
feel like the inches kind of like even out some of those ways. Yeah.
Honestly, just, right, Jen, just get pictures up from your last pair. This side, a waist from this side is like non-existent. A lot, yeah, the speak especially.
My legs are shaking.
Can't do that on stage.
I would have just trained legs on stage.
We call this the snake.
So, as she gets a little bit tighter, she'll be able to do that anyway. As she gets a little bit tighter. Yeah, no. Drive that, hit that, hit that. Yeah. Once she's down, it's going to be a lot different anyway. Yeah. Because then you can get a lot more glue. You can see it in the mirror, can't you? You can see it in the mirror now, you've got a lot more glue. See that?
Yeah, it's a lot fuller.
You're bringing them in like too much.
Yeah.
They're just so much more thicker there.
Yeah, as soon as you do that in, as soon as you rotate the knees in there, Jen, there's a lot more thickness as well.
I think you're going to have a really lovely little tie-in.
Still a lot to come off, but it's kind of there.
I'm just going to be on stage in a
That's
big
bad,
t-shirt
that's
tucked
bad.
into a bikini with a cacao on.
First and back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that, having like a bit of a mixed bag in your routine.
Okay, but it doesn't change the fact that when you get in and you lean, it might look different because we don't fully know how it will look now. You've got a lot more shape and it's going to be more of a complete physique.
Right guys, so we are finally back from the gym. It's almost 7 o'clock, so a little bit behind on meals, but had a really good session. I actually managed to progress and maintain, like, you know, most of my lifts today, so very, very happy with that. I'm absolutely battered. I sat in the car and I was like, oh my God, I'm just about to die. For leg days, I'm always using the Conte Conviction, which I really, really like, but I only have to take 10 grams when a serving is 15 grams, but that is like enough to almost send me sideways. So always have really good sessions when I take that as a pre-workout, and I'm literally going to cook up meal 5 now, so I'll show you that in a bit. But also what you would have seen already is I had an in-person check-in with Cooper today and Meg as well, and we're pretty happy with how I'm looking at 18 weeks out. So pleased with how everything's going. Still a lot to come off, but I've definitely never ever had this amount of muscle before, so very excited now to see kind of us creeping towards that 60 kilo mark, where I think that we'll get, you know, an even better idea of where my shape is actually at. I stepped on stage last time at 50 kilos at the Arnold, and I think that this time around I'll probably be somewhere between 53 and 54, which I'll be very happy with if that's, like, you know, 3 to 4 kilos of muscle gained. So I'm very excited to see that going to come to life down the line. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to get back to meal 5. So meal 5, plated up. Here we have 50 grams of rice, 100 grams of chicken, 100 grams of green beans, and 25 grams of avocado. Didn't have time to make it presentable, to be fair. I just need to get this in at this point, but I don't think this has actually changed from the last vlog I did. I think this meal is the same, but definitely still one of my favorites. So I'm gonna get this down now and I'll be back to show you meal 6, which will be the final meal of the day. So showered, ready for the final meal of the day, before we literally just shut down, watch the Netflix and chill out. So here we have 50 grams of oats. Oats are definitely back in now. We are kind of a few weeks into dieting. I'm actually able to digest them absolutely fine. If you remember before, I actually had to swap all my oatmeals out for cream of rice or rice-based meals, just because it just wasn't digesting whatsoever, just down to the fact that my calories were really high, digestion was obviously under stress at the time, but now that food is lower, now that we are a little bit leaner as well, this is going down lovely. So oats firmly back in. I'm sure we'll be seeing a few more of those throughout prep. And then I also have 100 grams of strawberries and raspberries there, a mix of both, and then 25 grams of whey iso, which is the mutant iso surge in cookies and cream. So I'm gonna get this in now, and that kind of concludes the full day of eating for this leg day at 18 weeks out. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, share, comment, and let me know if there's anything else you'd like to see from me on the YouTube or anywhere else really, but I'll keep you updated, and I will definitely be doing the next vlog very, very soon.